Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me. I am excited to be part of Valias Craft Studio video YouTube team, and thankful for Valerie for reaching me out through a person that I know as well, and thank you Linda for recommending me. I really am grateful. So anyway, my first project acknowledging that team is with this kit called Zinnia Kit, and I'm making a journal with this. So I've got these beautiful images that I've cut out the edges off already, and I've done the reverse side printing, which is the first time for me, but I've actually worked it out. So just beautiful images. I love the colours, something really different for me. It's just so pretty, and these young women and girls are stunning. Look at that beautiful look. And they've got these other pages in there as well, which I haven't done the back for, but I'm going to use them in my journal. It's gorgeous. I might use them for making tags and things, because I like to make, I've got tags in the kit too, but I like to make things as well that are not in the kit, using kit materials. So I've cut that off in half, so I might use that as a focal point on the cover. This one is, none of these have got the back, so that's just the background. So I've printed these off because I might use them as fodder. Then this one here, I made a mistake when I printed off the folder, and I printed it off twice, and trying to do the reverse printing, and it came out alright, because that's how it's supposed to look, but I quite like this scrunchy look too, so I'm going to keep that and use that. There's more papers to use. So it's quite a big kit really, and they've got the background one, which is in the folder kit in Ko-fi. The links will be below for Valias Craft Studio in the Facebook group, and the Etsy shop, and Ko-fi. So all these beautiful tags. Look at this boy. Beautiful flowers. Lots of ephemera to use and make. Gorgeous. It's cute. His trousers all rolled up. An envelope, some words, and I'm going to use this piece of material that's a fat quarter as well for the cover. Just put my papers to one side for a minute, and I've got these other things to put in my journal as well. Some ledger paper, some typing practice paper from an old secondhand book, some vintage lined paper, rather large gold envelope, which I thought was smaller because I've got the other one here. We'll see whether I'll use the two or not. Genuine vintage tax record. I might either use as a page or as ephemera. Just half pages I cut because I'm not too sure which one I'll use for my focal point. And some paper, cream paper, and there's another ledger paper. And I've got this envelope as well. So a couple of things. So I'm going to make my journal with an envelope. So we've just got to put some glue on it, because this is the second time I've done this, and I forgot to do this bit. Forgot to put the glue down I put the glue on the other side, but not on this side, which is important, because otherwise it creates all these pockets. You don't want that. You can sew it if you wanted to. You didn't want to put glue on it. I've not done it. I think I've done it once maybe. I might see how I go. So this is gonna, and I've done use my pinking shears to cut around the edges because it stops it from fraying. And I'm trying very hard here. I might have to do it the other way around, so I can use my corners, because I said this is the second time I've tried to do this. I didn't do a very good job of it, did I? That's right, because I'm going to cover over this in a minute by gluing it down. So I'm going to do one side at a time. And just because I saw somebody else do it, I'm going to do the opposite side. I think that's what I do with books when I used to cover books back in the day. You used to get the contact out to cover books with. Oh, it was a pain in the neck using contact. It used to always stick everywhere. You don't have to use material. You can just use the paper if you like and just cut your envelope to fit. It's entirely up to you how you want to create your journal. And hopefully this will help some people with some ideas of what you can do. So this afternoon we will be having our grandsons are going to be dropped off. Going to have them overnight, and the next day we're going to take them to a family gathering because my cousin is coming with her partner from Sydney, and we do try to get together to see her when she comes, because otherwise you don't get to see her, and she sort of tries to come at least once a year. We're all in touch with Facebook, on Facebook of course. Just using, I got this from, I don't know, a cheap shop maybe, can't remember. But it works quite well. I don't think it was a purpose craft thing either. I think it might have just been a cooking thing, like a scraping thing. Just, I'm sorry, you probably can't see. I'm trying to fold that over like that, and then folding it over like that. Let's see if I can do this side just as well as I did that way. So just folding it over in the middle like that, and then folding it over like that. But that was not as successful. Just trying to make sure I've got it all glued down. You can use whatever glue you like. I'm just using Valias Craft glue from Bunnings, and it seems to work quite well with a number of substrates that we call them, materials and paper and things like that. They're substrates. I need to know. So just going to do that there. And the inside is going to be one of these. One of these, like that. So, just to reinforce the spine, you can use masking tape, you can use material, you can... I'm using, this is packing tape. This is paper packing tape, which I bought from Officeworks. Last time I looked in Bunnings, they didn't have the cloth one, they just had the plastic one. I'm just using that paper. Yeah, it's just paper packing tape. That's all it is. But I used to use masking tape for a long time, because you might not have Officeworks or something where you can buy packing tape from. Actually going to cut that in half. don't know why I folded it. I do have a measuring thing on my trimmer. I like this trimmer because you don't have to keep replacing the blades, and you can fit 12 by 12 papers on there. It's lightweight, really lightweight. Just going to use glue again. No, I'm not. Just going to cut a piece of material to go in the middle there, to reinforce, just to reinforce it and make it look a bit pretty when you open the journal. I'm having a guesstimation here about how long I want this. It's probably way too long. Let's have a look. Yeah, that works. And you're saying, well, why did you use zigzag your pinky shears on that tape? Again, because I don't want it to fray underneath the paper, because the paper's going to go on top. Some people do it the other way around, but I'd like to do the paper on top. This is just all to strengthen the spine, because it does, so everything sort of holds together well. I think it makes it look pretty. I didn't sew this, did I? I didn't iron this one. You can tell it's all crinkling up. Pushing it out here for the glue. I've seen Natasha of Treasure Books on YouTube do with glue stick material. I've actually not really tried that myself. Just not coming down very well. Sorry, taking too much time doing this. Okay. Right, now I can fix this down. You can use double-sided tape, any glue you like. Double-sided tape works well, if that's your preference. I know a friend of mine doesn't really like using glue, and so she uses glue dots, which are a bit different, and double-sided tape. Seem to be using more glue more than anything else these days. Make sure that's down properly, still not down properly. So I'm just going to make sure it's pressed. Some sticking. And if you didn't want a crisp edging, you can. So this creates a soft cover. If soft cover's not your thing, then you could use a cereal box, book cover, a cover of a notebook. I might have to put this under some books, make sure it stays there. So what you can do is to just make sure it's nice and tight, so it won't, say if it was going to wrap it around, it was too big, wrap it around there. You can wrap your cover around there to sort of give it a round feel if you want to. Or you can just flatten it out. Okay, and then that's decided what will go on the cover yet. And then the inside is just be putting the papers in, and we'll do that. We'd have always right way around. I've done that before. Sign a signature in and I think, oh no. And if sewing's not your thing, you don't have to do sewing, because there is another way to do it. So we can do that as well. Just going to do some pages. So I'm just basically folding my pages, and I can see there's a white bit on there, so I'm going to have to trim that off. Just to see which ones I want next. Good. Thought I got rid of all the white edges, but obviously I missed ones. And just keep building. See, like I've got back to back. We could do it the other way around. Just keeping it simple. So all the prettiness faces out. All caught up with my can't find the sheets that I want now. Oh no, wrong one. Let's go white one as well. Trim that too. One of those in between. I'll do something with that. I'll glue something on the back of that, so it's not quite so white. So I'm just trying to get my papers on the side here. I don't know where's all my good ones are. The ones with the young girls on them. And you just keep going until you've used up all the pages, if you wanted to do it that way. The young girls, aren't they gorgeous? They're so gorgeous. There's a flower, there's a flower, a girl in there, flower, flower. I'm going to put this girl in the middle, because it's nice to open your journal and find something delicious in the middle, like that. And then for put the pages you've got in your stash in between, if that's what you want to do, or you can just create the journal from the kit alone. It's entirely up to you how you want to make it. But this adds another level of interest, putting things in there from second-hand shops. That's where I get most of my stuff from. Op shops, second-hand shops. Okay, so how many is there? And then I usually trim to fit, basically. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you can just make one signature with 15 usually. I think that's what Carol Agostelani does with her one signature journals. So what else have I got here? Envelope. That's going to go in there separately. Here's the gold envelope, so that's huge. So that's going to be folded in half. And put in the middle of one that I haven't got anything in the middle of. More lined paper, little one. That's right, that's lined paper. Maybe we should get something different. Want lots of lined paper, do we? I'll find something else. I'll put another cream piece in. Slightly yellow, really. I think what I might do is stick this one on here and make it into a pocket in the side here. Put that there, like that. That's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to use that now. I'm going to use it as a piece of ephemera. Is that all? Is that all? No. What one of these? Oh, there's another girl. I thought there was more girls. Girl, girl, flower, flower. Plain, plain girl. There's the vintage tax return. I have to work out a way that you can actually open that up, so Bob's going to go in there for now. It's probably too many now. One. Let's go back together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's enough. That's plenty. And I've got to play, so I'm just going to trim that up to fit in my journal. And then sometimes I like to work in the journal before I sew it in. Sometimes I sew it in, then I work in the journal, but I will just do the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have found that helpful, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much, Valerie, for accepting me to be part of your team. Thank you. Bye bye. See ya.